Hey, welcome back to eCampos Foundation Part 2. The timer started. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. He's got a wall right here that's showing, I don't even know what it is. Well, I guess there's a couple ways of doing it. First of all, you can take this thing right here and pull it down to there. And is he done? Oh, maybe that's the maybe that's the solution, eCampos. But you know what? I don't like to do that. I really don't like to. I'd rather not do that kind of stuff, which is hand manipulate the wall. Okay, so I'm going to put it back to where it was. If I go up to select the wall, go up to structure, default wall bottom height. Okay, and so now it's going to be your mess again. Okay, I get it. So now this is the way I typically do this, and I think Perry and I we do this kind of crap all the time. And here's another way of looking at it. Suppose you don't even have this garage attached to it. Okay, so I'm pulling this apart. I'm pulling this apart. So if I don't have the garage selected, look. This is so key. There's your freaking retaining wall right there, man. There's your retaining wall right there. You know what I'm saying? I fixed it because I pulled the garage away. So now you say, but you have a garage. I get it. Okay, so I'm going to come over here like this. Look at this. I'm going to turn this into a. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to leave your retaining wall in here. This is another way. In fact, this is like the third way of fixing what your problem is. This is like the third way of fixing what your problem is. So if I go up level 0 right here, what kind of foundation is this? What kind of structure is this structure? Oh, it's a monolithic slab. Doggone it. Okay, monolithic slab, floor supplied by room below. Okay, fine, gotcha. So I go down. There it is. There's your monolithic slab. Okay, you got it. Got it. Now watch this. If I select this right here in structure, and I go ahead and say, I'm not sure what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, watch this, -30. Suppose I'm going to drop the floor down. The ceiling's at a certain level. I think I'm going to get a curb in there. I think that's what I'm going to get right now. There. Now you got a curb. Don't we usually have a curb in these garages? Do you see what I'm saying? Don't we usually have a curb in these garages? Or I do. Maybe you don't, but I do. I do. And I know this isn't perfect because you don't have the garage door in there. So now this is what I do. This is what I do. Now what I do is I take this thing over here, and it's really like it's like a separate structure. You see what I just did? Look, you got to learn how to manipulate this stuff. But you see what I just did? I kept it separate. I kept the foundation separate from that retaining wall. And that's probably the way it's going to be built. So I come over here. I'm going to take this wall, look, right side. I'm going to pull this over like this. Okay, you happy? Are you happy? Not perfect, but you're sort of happy, I think. Now watch what happens. I'm going to, right there. I think you're going to be happy. Okay. And then you're going to say, well, you really don't have a stem wall right there, do you? You really don't have a concrete stem wall right there against that existing garage, do you? So I'm going to say, well, pick those 3 walls right there. Pick the 3 walls right there. And this is something the P-Man taught me. Let me see if I can do it. 1, 2, 3. Select those 3 walls. Invisible, buddy. Invisible, buddy. There. You got what I'm saying? I got your retaining wall coming down here like this. And then I got your whatever. Figure it out. I ain't gonna figure it out for you, man. I ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. But there's your stem wall, and that's something Perry taught me. It's using invisible walls for that stem wall. The stem wall is invisible. Watch this. I can make. Let me see. I can make this stem wall look at the right side. I can make this stem wall over here invisible if I want. I don't want to, but I could. And this is just to reinforce what I just look at this. That's essentially what we're doing. So I don't want an invisible wall there. So the point here is, and I think this is the approach I usually use, and it's really keeping in mind that this is actually a separate structure, and it's got a shovel footing against the retaining wall or whatever, but that's what you have. Let's see. Let me see if I can do FRAMI framing floor joists. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man, brother. Get all your framing going on, okay? Automatically frame this. Automatically frame this. Automatically frame your roof. Just do it. Just do it because you should. So M, Framing. Let's see, framing floor joists. There you go. There you go. You see what I just did? I just put these floor joists in there for you, didn't I? And I hope they're the same. Look, did you notice? Look. See how those floor joists are a little bit higher than that concrete stem wall? Why is that? Because you probably have a stem wall there, don't you? FRA. I bet you have. I mean, not a stem wall, a sill plate. A sill plate, I think. Let me see if I can. Oh, framing sill plates right there. Right there. Boop. There's your sill plate. There's your sill plate right there. I know you don't have one over here. But it's probably because I made a mistake or two. But here's the point. I think I showed 3 different ways of doing this. First of all, was to take create the stem wall for this garage area much deeper, and then you manually manipulate it. But I think this is a monolithic slab on a raised. I mean on the grade. So I like to just kind of figure that this thing is totally independent of the retaining wall, and so I actually, if you look on the right hand side here, I essentially made a different room. I think. Here's the question. Hey, look, I could get rid of these. I could get rid of these little walls right here if I wanted to, but I think it's going to just screw up the whole frickin' thing. See what I just did because it's not defined as a monolithic slab anymore. Control Z. Let's redo it. So that's what you got to do. You got to learn how to make this room right here really a totally separate room from this. And just so you know, this is a UU. Watch this structure. It's a monolithic slab, and it supplies the room for the floor above. Hey, thanks for the question. This is great stuff. I think this is the way I really do this for the most part. And I think Perry and I probably do this. I wouldn't be surprised if Perry does it the same way. I think. I don't know. Anyway, that's the end. I gotta get to work. Boop. Done.